Hello and welcome back to Urban Yoke. I'm Julia, and this is the story of myself, my husband Charles, and our six cats Sifu, Luna, Mooncake, Sam, Sadie, and Gigi, making the big journey of moving from South Africa all the way to Italy. It has been an exciting journey, although sometimes a bit terrifying. It kind of started out with a bit of a bang. We had to leave the home that we were staying in as it was broken into, and then we lived out of an Airbnb or B&B for about a month, and then we made our move to Italy, or at least I did, and then my husband joined me 2 months afterwards. So this week is a special week, and I wanted to share a bit about what that means, what this week really means, and also a little bit of big news, big exciting news, big update that was totally unexpected and never part of the plan, but that's how it goes, right? So this week marks 1 year in Italy, and it feels like time has just passed by incredibly fast. I got here last July, and it was a whirlwind of trying to fit in. And then we finally settled into our new place after my husband arrived 2 months after I did. We were getting his permit sorted, and then we were asked to move. And unfortunately, that situation was a very difficult one because we found out a lot of what the previous owner or the owner of our previous apartment did was kind of borderline illegal and tiptoeing on taking advantage of foreigners or at least people that are not from the area and understand the law as well. That I'll get into in a different video where I'll share tips on renting in Italy and things to look out for because it can be difficult if you're not from here, as the laws are quite different to many other countries. Anyway, so yes, it is 1 year. So we had that problem, and then we had to move at the beginning of this year. And just before we had to move, two of our cats, Sam and Gigi, both boys, got urinary tract problems. They had crystals form, and then they both had to go to hospital. We don't have cars. We had to pay for a taxi to take us, and then a vet had to come to our house for every second day for a week to give them treatment, and it was just so much and so much of our savings that went into it. But I am laughing and I'm smiling because they are happy and healthy now, and they made it through, and fabulous vets. I gotta say, the experience so far with all the vets that we've encountered has been great. They're all very kind and patient. Some of them know a bit of English, so if you get a bit confused with the Italian, they do help. But yeah, um, it's been lovely, and I'm so glad that we have a vet that can come to our home and help us. Our new landlady helped us get in contact with her, and it's been great. Our new apartment is fantastic. It doesn't have a garden. It's the first time, I think, in my relationship with my husband that we've lived without a garden, but we have a fairly lovely terrace garden little thing going, and I will link a video showing you guys the setup, and I think next week or the week after we'll do a little walkthrough to show you what has been happening there and what it's like at the moment. But yeah, so all of that happened, and we experienced snow, and my husband and I experienced snow together for the first time, and it was all exciting. And then we moved into this place, and before I knew it, it was 1 year. It was 1 year of being in Italy. Uh, it's crazy to think that a year ago, or a little over a year ago, I still had a car, and I still had this dream of being here and this dream of starting a homestead in Italy, and now we're living here in an apartment and trying to figure out our future and what that means for us. Um, it's just it goes to show that life is never quite what it might seem to be. There's always going to be some challenges along the way that you weren't prepared for. As long as you're willing to adapt and find ways of achieving your dreams in alternative avenues, you'll get there. That's what we're doing. I'll be honest, I've been a little down. I've struggled to fit in here. I've struggled to feel at home here. There's a lot that goes into that. It's not an overnight fix. There's there's things to do that one or just things I can do to make myself feel at home. And one of those things is realizing that I have my family and we're all together and all the cats made it out with us. And we're all happy, healthy, safe, and we have a landlady that is quite fantastic. And yeah, it's nice. It's really nice. It's more than nice. It's awesome. And having medical care um, that's just available to us is also fantastic. It's very few things have to be paid for from our side. There is national health in Italy, um, which is exciting. So that actually brings us on to there's two updates actually, and the one is that I was still waiting for my husband's permit. So I'm an Italian citizen, South African Italian, but I'm Italian citizen, and I brought my husband over on a family reunification visa, which I'll also leave a link down below for you if you want to check that out. And we were told it would take a maximum of about 6 months to get it through, but here we are 10 months in, and we still don't have word on his visa, but we did find out that the municipality has confirmed with police headquarters that my husband is living here with me. So hopefully we'll get word of his permit fairly soon. A little bit of a whirlwind there, but that's the little update. And now for the big update, which I'm sure many of you have figured out already, and that is that dun, 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 I'm pregnant. Can you believe it? I can't believe it. I'm 10 weeks along, or almost a little over 10 weeks, almost 11. And I know it's very early days. Many people don't share that, such early days. But you know what? We're in this together. And what comes, and we'll share that. And I also wanted to share my journey and my experience to be able to talk a little bit about what it's like dealing with the medical system here in Italy, because it's a little different for some people, especially if you come from a place where healthcare is entirely private. So the system is quite different. And having syringomyelia, which is the reason that we left South Africa, the main reason was to find healthcare professionals that can deal with this illness that I have. It puts a little bit of pressure, if you will, on the pregnancy. Overall, the pregnancy should go through without any hassles. It's mostly the birthing situation, and hence I'll be opting for a C-section, a cesarean, because putting any extra pressure on my spine is a big no-no, and pushing increases that pressure quite a lot. So I will share more about that in another video where I will talk about what my experience has been up until now with the medical system, as well as just like personally the symptoms that I'm feeling and not being able to use painkillers and so on. Or at least I'm only allowed to use paracetamol. And if you're someone with syringomyelia, you know that does about as much as, having a candy bar or a chocolate bar. Kind of soothes you maybe for a little bit, but it doesn't really do anything to take the pain away. It's still better than nothing. So yeah, big update. We're having a little one, and it is just one. Totally not part of the plan, but it's happening. Our little family is growing, so it will be my husband, myself, our 6 cats, and a little bean that's on the way. And yeah, we've started preparing for it. And yeah, I'm going to take you guys along the journey. So if you have any questions about what I'm feeling in terms of the, pregnancy and syringomyelia, or if you have questions about the medical system here in Italy, if you're thinking of living here, moving here, please do go ahead and ask me down in the comment section, because I will either answer, I will still answer you in the comments, I will reply, but then I can also answer in a video for future people who might have the same question. So yeah, the 1 year anniversary of being in Italy has been an exciting one. I never thought that I would actually be a mom one day. And I think for my husband as well, we had kind of, very, very long time ago, even before meeting each other, let go of that idea. But the opportunity is here, and we're going to be the best gosh darn parents we can, because why not, right? Um, so that's the update. We're here and starting a new a new journey that was totally not part of this idea of starting a homestead and getting land and doing all of that stuff here in Italy. But I guess there's a lot to prepare for, and even more reason to get things in order to have that stability in place. So yeah, I am super excited. We live in a pretty decent village. It's beautiful, it's safe, and there's a nice playground. There's also all the hiking, which I'll share some hiking videos soon. I just haven't been able to walk around a lot. The pain has been pretty intense. And yeah, so as soon as I can, I will share some more information with you. As I said, if there's any questions, let me know. What does this mean for our future? I'm not too sure, in the sense of I just don't know where it's going to take us. What I do know is that we have a plan of what we would like to do professionally that makes us happy, and pushes us towards a career that we would really like to have, that we believe would provide a good home for our child. We want the child to be happy, safe, and be able to explore life at at their own pace, and be exposed to a lot of positivity, while also recognizing the difficulties in the world. I know that balance is what every parent strives for, and it's extremely difficult to get, but we will do our best. And so I don't want to share any of those ideas and plans just yet. I want to wait until we get a lot of those in motion. But as you know, a homestead or an allotment, where we're growing our own food and we have some, even small livestock, has always been part of the plan and still is part of the plan. And yeah, now it's about just getting that darn permit for my husband. Yeah, just want to get that permit done. And then we can move ahead with these other plans. And as they unfold, I will share them with you. And for now, I'm going to take you along this little journey of us and the new life that we're going to bring into this world. And hopefully we will contribute positively, which I'm sure we will. I almost have no doubt. So that's that for this video. Thanks for tuning in, and I will chat to you in the next video that will be the next part of this journey, hopefully, or at least it will be the little garden outside. Will be one of those things. Exciting stuff. So keep well, and until next time, alla prossima. Ciao!